Welcome back to SwiftCat. This is second episode of macOS Development Complete course. If you haven't watched my first episode, please go through my first episode. I have given link in my video description. Right. Now, in this episode, we're gonna check alert message and its user notification and customize colors and fonts. Let's make the first 2 or 3 episodes simple so as to follow for new software developers. And we'll make the upcoming episodes with much more productive macOS app, means like a bigger app. So now what we are expecting at the end of this video is, as you can see on the screen, I have a macOS app, which means if I click the show alert message, I'll be getting an alert message, and I have a send user notification message, which means I can receive a notification. This we will check while doing our app. And this one I can choose a color like red, green, white, whatever I like, customizing the colors. And the next one is, it's like a font. I can select font which I need to display over with my label. Right, let's start the course. Alright, command space, I'm searching for my Xcode, right, and opening it. I'm going to create a new project, which is a new Xcode project, and it's of macOS app. I'm clicking next. I'm gonna name it as Mac OS demo. You can name whatever you like. And click. I'm using here language Swift. User interface going to be a storyboard kind, and I'm leaving all these stuffs unchecked. Let's click next, and I'm going to create in my project folder. Alright, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to main.storyboard, right, and I have discussed much more in my previous episode. So straight away I'm going to this plus button. I'm going to add a button, which means like a push button over here. And I'm going to name it as send alert message. Alright, so what I'm going to do is if I want to send a message, I can send a message by clicking that by an alert. So in order to do that, let's make more space and be able to give an IB outlet for this, sorry, an action. Send alert tapped. Alright, and one more thing is I'm going to make this much more space so that you can see better. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a let constant for my alert. So let my alert will be equal to ns alert dot init. These are the properties given by Apple itself. So next I'm my alert dot message text. This is text which I need to show as a message, so going to name it as my alert app. Then I'm going to call my alert dot informative text. This is the information which we need to go. Sorry, I need to go here equal to, and here is also of a same kind, which means they are looking for an alert string. So hello alert app, and then I'm going to go for my alert dot add button with a title. So when the alert comes, I need to give an alert message, and in order to resign that, I need to give a title for that. So I'm clicking OK, so which means if I click that OK button, it will resign by itself. Next is my alert dot run model. So it's a model which we are looking to run at the moment. So if I click this run and check for what we have done. So it's a simple alert message. We can use it whenever we need for validation and all these kinds in macOS. Okay, so this is the window, and if I click an alert message, here we go, that's the message, and it is the OK button. If I click that, it will resign by itself. See what there's a difference that you can see here. It's written here window. If you want to change this name from window, you can go to main.storyboard, and from here window control C, window control inside this window, and here the title, if I want to change that as macOS demo, and if I run it again, the name from that window title will be changed to macOS demo, right? Okay, it's pretty easy and simple. And then now we will check for the NS notification button. So I'm taking for a OK push button and placing it over here. Let's make more space. And this button, I'm going to name it as send message, which means an NS user message notification kind of. Okay, and I need to give an IP outlet for that as well. So I'm going to my assistant editor. Let's make more space, and beneath that I'm going to click here, press Ctrl and drag it over here so that it's a connection of kind action. So send message tapped, simple. And we will go to this view controller. Before that I need to give you one more thing, that in our app delegate we need some stuffs to be written in order to do this. So let's go to app delegate.zip file, and inside this class app delegate I'm going to call NS user notification center delegate. Okay, and then inside this function we need to add one more, should present. Should present. Yes, should present notification, which I am going to return as true. Simple. We need to add this function in order to return a message setting that we letting know the app we need to read. We will go back to vcontroller.zip file, and inside this what I'm going to write is I'm going to dispatch queue.main.asynchronous after. You may be wondering what I'm doing, right? So it's nothing but I want to display this message after a 2 seconds delay, so that's why I'm making a dispatch queue method. Alright, so inside this I'm going to then send let my sender will be equal to NS user notification center dot default, and then let notification will be equal to NS user notification dot init. Then notification dot title, which means the title which I need to set it over here. So here I'm going to type it as notification message, and then notification dot subtitle. So here I need to look for a subtitles, so it will be equal to subtitle notification. Then I'm going to check for notification dot informative text, which means the information which I'm going to give for the user. So like test demo, and then what I'm going to check for is notification. If I run this, you can get a notification, but you don't receive a sound. So I'm going to put a sound name. So it's a default name. If I click bell, there are a lot of default sound name list. You can check that later on. So here, and now I'm going ahead with notification dot remove all delivered notification, which means if I have all the notification I need to remove, I can remove that from this. You can skip this line as well, doesn't matter. And I will go to my sender dot deliver the notification. So from my sender, I'm going to trigger this notification message, right? And let's make a small breakpoint over here in order to check that. So let's run and check. Here I have my app over here, and I have kept a deadline. Sorry, I forgot, I need to click plus and 2.0. so from now it will be 2.0 delay. Let's run it again, and if I click this send message, this will come over here and wait for 2 seconds, then it will send a message. The reason why I'm doing is I want a delay, so that NS notification sender needs time to get a confirmation from the app delegates so as to get permission and deliver this message, right? That's why. So I'm clicking the send message button. Here I can see the breakpoint over here, and if I click this one, which means that the code will break over here, and if I want to proceed, see over here, this is the message, macOS notification, and if I click allow, it will go allow. And if I run, what if I want to send a message again? So let's send message. So breakpoint over there, and if I click that, yeah, here we go, the message we have received from NS notification center. I'll go back to my main.storyboard to check for further stuffs. Alright, next we will check for a drop down buttons which is required for customizing the color and fonts. So in order to do that, we are checking for button which is having a drop down. So let's say button which is of kind pop-up button. This is especially a special button which is designed by the Apple for drop-down menus, and it's for macOS apps, right? So I have here one button. Let's click that and say Command D, press it over here, and then I'm going to take a view over here, which means a customized view. And this view, what I meant is to show this color change inside this view, okay? And then I will take a label and place it over here. Let's make it bigger. And inside this label, I will give some sample text like a shift cat code factory. Let's make it center, it's more bigger, so 18 will be okay. And these two are buttons. We will give some IB outlets. Before that, let's see inside this. If I click the item one, which means the button one, there will be a menu which is having already options with item 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to use these stuff, so I'm clicking that and press delete. For the same thing, I'm going to do the other pop button as well. I'm taking these 3 stuffs and delete that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to my assistant editor. Let's make more space. I'm going to give a few IB outlets for that. So here the first button which I meant is for customize color. So color, drop down, IB outlet, and then click the next button, which means this button, and that button is meant for font change. So let's say font drop down. It's of kind connection outlet, connected. Then I need a IB outlet for this customize view. If you're not able to see it properly, make some space into it. So this is customize view, and I'm going to make it connection as well, and I will name it as, what do you say, color view, which is of kind NS view. And the last one is label. Control this and write it as sample font label. Okay, then the last one is we need an IB action, which means first drop, and clicking that one and then add an action which is of kind NS pop-up button. This action is meant for when I change the color. So change color tapped. It's of kind action. And the next one is for font drop down. Click Control and drop it over here, and this is for font change tapped, and it's of kind NS connected. We'll make this a vcontrol.zip file, much more space. We'll remove this breakpoint. Now we will add some function which is required for my custom font. So let's say func populate color fonts families. Actually, when the drop down, I need to mention what list or items do I need to write inside those drop down. So let's say inside first I need my color drop down. So color drop down dot add items with title of string. Yeah, I'm choosing the second one because it's an array. So inside that array, what I'm going to do is I'm going to name each. Okay, first of all, let's say choose color. Then I'm going to, let's say, white, then red, then green, then the last one will be, let it say, blue blue. So these are the colors which gonna list it out in my color drop down menu. Okay, then I would say this color view dot wants layer. If it wants any kind of layer, it's a bool. I'm going to set it as true over here. Then I'm going to set a default color view. When the app runs, it will be of blank. I need to give some color. So let's say dot layer dot background color will be of equal to NS color dot white dot CG color. Then I'm going to go for this font drop down. So font drop down dot remove all items. The reason why I write this is if I didn't delete those items which I deleted 2-3 sets, no, if I have that in my menu and if I haven't deleted that, I can add this, otherwise I can skip this step as well. So let's say font drop down dot, I want to add some items into it, so let's say add items, and inside this I'm going to write ns font manager dot share dot available font families. These are the families available from Xcode by default. If I click that, let's go to the definition, right, and here they have list of fonts available by default by Xcode in this for the Mac apps, right? So there will be another set of things which is written by this Xcode property, all these stuffs. Alright, so that's all in this stuff, and what I'm going to do is inside my view.load I'm going to call this function. So self dot populate font families. So this function will be called when the app runs from view.load. Okay, and we will head over to this AB action outlets, and first of all what I'm going to do is I'm going to let conditions for colors. So color drop down dot index of selected item. If the index of selected item will be equal to 1. See how this index of item is being called is this is of index 0 and this is of 1, this is of 2, 3, 4, likewise it goes. So in this condition, if the user clicks the white button, so it's of index 1. That's why I'm writing here if the is index of 1, let's say color view dot fonts layer will be equal to true, and then color view dot I want to change the color in this part, so layer dot background color will be equal to ns color dot white, right, white dot cg color. So this thing happened in the first condition, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to write an else condition, else, and copy this stuff, come it over here, place it, paste it, and here it's going to be 2, and the second color which I need is of red, so I'm going to write it as red. Okay, and then again I'm going to write else, paste the same thing which I did, copied, and here in case I need to set it at 3 once layer. The third color which I've given is green, so I'm going to call green over here, and the last one which is of the same kind, so it is of index 4. I need to change the color as blue, right? So that's the stuff inside this color change, and we will head over to the font change tab. So what I'm going to do is let's say print in order to give an idea about how this is happening. So print center dot selected item dot title. So if I click this, the title which I have given in my font with users, when the user select the font which the name which is in the selected item, that title will be printed out here. That's what it means. And let's say for that let's select it number. Selected member will be equal to sender dot selected item dot title, and then the font which I need to change is, let's say, let's font is equal to ns font dot init will be of kind name and string of size. So the name here is the selected member. The size which I need to resemble over here, let's say 20 or 18, whatever, I will say 18 there. And then sample font label dot font will be equal to the font which we select, so it's equal to the font. Actually this font is from this, and it's based on the selected item and the size, and that's gonna call over here. So let's run and check what we have done so far. I didn't make this episode much complicated because I want to make first two episodes simple so that all the developers can follow this. Okay, let's choose the color, and if I change to red, it's being red. If I change to green, blue. Let's come back to the white itself, and from here these are all the font families by default inside this macOS. If I change this label, if I change the font, the label gonna change it as well. See, that's it. So that's all in this episode. It's pretty easy and simple. So in the upcoming episodes, what we probably like to make is something productive apps like a Skype app or a map kit with a map kit or something inventory. We will make much more better, bigger apps in the upcoming episodes. I just made these two episodes, first and second, as simple so that if the viewers are new into it, they can follow up easily for the new software developers. So that's all in this video. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it so that you can get the upcoming videos right away. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you all.